Good evening. Oh, sorry. Good day, everyone, because it's evening here. Good day, everyone. We are going to again study the Word of God and learn of God's character and who He really is. So previously, when we read about the Genesis 1 to 12, we learned about how God gave us the freedom of choice and then how human beings use that freedom of choice to to do what they desire and to do what they want without um, acknowledging the Lord. But still, when they did that, still the Lord came and tried to save humanity. So that is basically the things that the character that we have learned from reading Genesis 1 to 12. Now we have reached Abraham's life where God asked him to go out of the country and to be a missionary where he's going to send him so that he can be a blessing to other nation. And that's the main purpose of taking out Abraham from his homeland. It is for for God to use him as a light to other nation, and for them to know that there is a God in heaven that is alive and all powerful and all knowing, and he's going to use Abraham to do that. So we're going to continue where after Egypt, where Abraham asked his wife Sarai to tell the Pharaoh that they are half brothers. She is his half sister, which is half true. Yeah, it's true, but actually they're husband and wife, right? So through these experiences, we know that Abraham is learning to again put his trust in the Lord solely. Now we are going to continue where Abraham and Lot went back together and then together to the same place in Canaan. But then there was a dispute or a disagreement, or was that what's this? There was a strife between the herdsmen of Lot and Abraham. So Abraham decided for them to separate ways because the Lord has blessed both of them so much. They owned a lot of flocks, cattle, and so the land cannot hold both of them together. So Abraham decided to again let Lot choose, and then even though he is the uncle, he is the older person, he should be choosing. He is so humble and he allowed Lot to choose. So let's continue in verse 10. And Lot lifted his eyes and saw all the plain of Jordan, that it was well watered everywhere, before the Lord destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah, like the garden of the Lord, like the land of Egypt, as you go towards Zoar. Then Lot chose for himself all the plain of Jordan, and Lot journeyed east, and they separated from each other. Abram dwelt in the land of Canaan, and Lot dwelt in the cities of the plain, and pitched his tent even as far as Sodom. But the men of Sodom were exceedingly wicked and sinful against the Lord. So in here we can see when Lot lifted his eyes, he chose the one which is a very nice place, a land that is like a land a land flowing with milk and honey, as we might say it, and it's a land of opportunity, just like the US. Amazing. So he chose a land that is rich and full, but he forgot the morality of the land. And later on we will learn the consequence of his choices. So in here, when Abraham told Lot that he could choose, so Lot chose the physical land, the physical bounty, but he forgot the morality of that place, because we know, as we said, Sodom and Gomorrah was destroyed because they are exceedingly not just wicked, but they are exceedingly wicked. So, what can we learn from this? Um, what we can learn from this is that perhaps before they decided to separate ways, maybe it should be better to ask the Lord, to ask the Lord, hey God, what do you want us to do? Both of us are, I mean, the land can us hold us together. So what should we do? Maybe by doing that, Lot did not go to the land where, um, it will eventually destroy his family, and destroy his family, everything that he had. So again, in here we see a God that would allow us again to choose without like pushing us, without telling us don't do that, you have to do this, you have to do, I mean, manipulating everything that we do. But he allows us to choose, and he allows us to learn from the choices that we make. And we know from the beginning that they both have like an access to speak to him directly, right? To get directions. We don't know, but I believe if they would do that, I think God will be um more than happy to assist them. So that's it for today, and hopefully again, I can see you again tomorrow to continue studying the word of the Lord and continue learning of his character. And yeah, it's just the same. The Lord is God. I mean, our God is a God of love. He allows us to choose, but of course we will learn from the choices that we make. So that's it for today. I'll see you again tomorrow.